What up, y'all? It's your boy FG, and I'm back with another video. But yeah, man, this is a little story time about when I had ran off on this dude who installed my music and shit. Um, I'm gonna post. I got the pictures and shit on my IG, but I'm gonna put the pictures in this video so y'all can see what I'm talking about. So yeah, I just showed y'all the pictures and shit, so y'all know what I'm talking about. This is that video. So yeah, this is how I got away with this shit, man. So this was like kind of at like the beginning. You know, this was like towards the end when I was moving. See, this was all in my hometown and shit. This one when I'm in Tampa right now, but this was like back in my hometown and shit. So uh, I'm trying to think like how the fuck can I get away with this shit? Cause back then I was kind of like running off on shit. You feel me? Like I wasn't robbing niggas. I was just running off. So I ain't have gun license at the time. Like I ain't even had this YouTube channel at the time. Like I made the YouTube channel like the end of 2018, like November of 2018, and I got my gun license July of 2018. This happened January of 2018. This was like the beginning type shit. So the night before, I'm in bed like thinking like, damn, bro, how the fuck can I run off on this man without getting fucked up? And I already knew I was gonna run off on him because I was moving a couple days before. This was like, I think he installed the shit like maybe like Friday or a Saturday. Shit, I was moving in a few days, like a Tuesday or a Wednesday type shit. Maybe I think I was moving even Monday. It was like a couple days I was finna get ready to move type shit. This was very like at the end type shit. So I'm thinking like the night before, like how can I run off on this man without getting fucked up? Cause the apartment complex I told him to meet me at, it's one way in, one way out. You get what I'm saying? And the one way in, the way you come in, it's like ongoing traffic. It's like 301 type shit. If y'all ever heard of 301, this is where it's at. 301 go a long way. Even where I stay at, from Tampa to my hometown, Sarasota, Bradenton, Manatee County, that shit go 301 go all the way. It travels all the way, bro. It's actually three ways you can get to Manatee County: 41, I-75, and 301. So 301 go a long way, bro. So the way you come in those apartment complex, you gotta pull in. You gotta turn off on 301, and it's ongoing traffic, bro. Like you gotta get lucky if you come out that bitch and ain't no cars coming. You get what I'm saying? Like, mostly like it was like night, maybe early in the morning, but this was like I think we had met up like around 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning type shit. So I was lucky. But so I already knew I was gonna run off on this man the night before. I was just planning on how the fuck can I run off on this man without getting myself fucked up. So then I'm planning it. I'm thinking about a whole bunch of ways because I don't believe. I don't think I had gun. I don't think I had no fire. I had fire at the time, but it took a while for me to get this shit because I was getting my shit customized. I had a Beretta 92 FS. That was a 9mm, if y'all ain't know. And before y'all say, well, damn, bro, I thought you don't like 9s. Remember what I said, bro. I didn't have gun license at the time. I got my shit later on, a few months down the line. And before I had gun license, I wasn't picky. I can get anything. You feel me? I had 22s, 38s, 380s, 25s. Nigga, I had all types of shit. Nigga, I wasn't picky. But at the time, I had a Beretta 92 FS. But I didn't have it put together at the time. My shit was getting customized. The same place I ended up getting my gun license from, they was doing like, they had like this gunsmith who do like customizations and shit. So the gun was black, but like all the accessories and shit, like did I have a safety on that gun? Like the safety, the side lock, the trigger, and the takedown level. All that shit was getting gold. Then like 22 karat gold or some shit. But it took a while. Like he had that gun for a couple months. So I didn't have it. I didn't have that gun for a while. And I ended up getting that shit back when I had got my gun license. So back to the story. So at the time I didn't have that gun. I had it on me, but I just didn't have it put together. So I was thinking, like, how the fuck can I get away without getting myself fucked up? Because normally I just would have ran down on this nigga. Like, man, fuck that. So I was like, damn, what can I do? So I started thinking about a whole bunch of shit. I had a whole bunch of shit planned out. The original plan was just to get in the car, drive off. He parked in, and I backed in. So I have a better chance of getting away. So then he started fixing up the music, doing the wires and shit. He did my I think he even got a new CD player put in. So he was doing I think he did the CD player first. He did the CD player first. Then he had to do the wires and shit like that. So he was hooking up all the wires and shit. We chopping it up, talking about, I forgot what the hell we was talking about, but we were just talking about a lot of shit. So then, towards the end, I don't want to make this video too long because this shit, I don't feel like editing this shit, so it ain't gonna be too long. So then, like, towards the end, I'm like pacing back and forth. Like, damn, bro, how the fuck? It's like I ain't get scared, but I kind of like was backing out. Like, damn, I don't know if I should do this shit. But I ain't had the money. Like, I ain't bring no money, so I ain't had no choice but to run off on this man. I just didn't want to get fucked up doing it. So then, like towards the end, I'm pacing back and forth, back and forth. I went to the car. Mind you, this is an apartment complex. I went to the car, chopping it up. Then I went back to the building. Like, damn, bro, like, how the fuck can I do this? Then I'm thinking about punching him in his shit. He fall, knock him out, drive off. I'm thinking about a whole bunch of shit, bro. Like, how the fuck can I do this? Because the original plan was to drive off. But then I don't know if this shit gonna work. Because, like, what if you follow me? Remember, I was like, it's ongoing traffic. So you in the apartment complex getting ready to leave. So when you leave, the street in front of you is 301. But it's ongoing traffic, bro. So I ain't want to drive off on this man, and then I get stuck. I'm waiting for the traffic to clear. Then he end up running on me and shit. So I'm like, bro, damn, that shit might not work, bro. Probably can't drive off on this man. So then I'm thinking like, well, what the fuck can I do? As I'm pacing back and forth, like I kept going back and forth to the car, to a random apartment complex, to the car, to the random apartment complex. Then I thought about, well, shit, I might just punch him in his shit and knock him out. But then I was like, nah, because what if I do punch him in his shit and he eat it? And he don't fall down. So then I start panicking, bro. I got to think of something, you feel me? Because he already fixing up on the car, bro. He wrapping this shit up. So then, like, towards the end, at first he did the dash. He did my little CD player. Then after the CD player, he was doing like the little wires and shit like that. He started doing my doors. My doors was already done. He was just putting them bitches on the actual door. My door panels, I meant to say. He was putting my door panels on the actual door. Same with the speakers, the wires and shit like that. And so then I want to say like right when he was getting ready to get done, I went back to the building the final time, and I just stayed there and I started praying. I was like, well, please make me get out of this bitch, you know, safe. Cause I ain't want no fuck ups. I already knew I couldn't do nothing dangerous because I ain't had no fire at the time, but I just wanted to get up out of there safe. So right when he getting all the pieces and shit out the car, he was like, shit, I'm done. So he testing everything out, you know, make sure everything work. He testing all my music and shit. I hooked my my Bluetooth up to the phone and shit. Not my phone. I hooked my phone to the CD player and shit. So then this motherfucker, bro, I started getting scared, bro, cause it's like towards the end. So then I was like, fuck it, bro. I'm gonna just go ahead and do this shit. So then I went back to the apartment complex for the final time. And I was like, shit, bro. I was like, what you doing after this? This one I kind of just ran with the flow. From this day on out. Hold on, y'all. All right. Now we towards the end. So now we getting ready to be wrapping this shit up. So now the two original plans wasn't working. So I walked back from the apartment complex the final time, and I had just played along. This time I'm going with the flow. And to this day, certain things you can plan out, certain things you might have to go with the flow, or sometimes you might can do both. You might can plan out and go with the flow. But this particular situation, I had to just go with the flow. That planning shit wasn't working for me. So once I came back from the complex the final time, I was just like, hey, bro, what you doing like after this? And he was like, nothing. So then I was like, shit, my girl want to talk to you about some speakers. I had let her have some of my old speakers, and she want to put it in her car. And he was like, all right. So we getting ready to walk up the stairs, and once we got on the second floor, I was gonna punch him in his shit. I was gonna punch him in his shit. Like I turned around and I was gonna get ready to jab his ass, but I kind of like hesitated for some reason. I just hesitated. Then, so after that, I was like, bro, my bad, bro. I thought I was on the third floor. I'm hiding in the bitch. And then he started laughing. So once he started laughing, that's when I was like, bro, you smoke? And he was like, yeah. And then I was like, shit, you want to? And he was like, yeah, that's straight. So then I was like, all right, bet. He said, I gotta grab the car. I gotta grab these guards out the car. I had left them bitches in the car, but before I did that, we walked on the third floor. And I just picked, for some reason, bro, I just picked a random door. I knocked on the door. The closest door that was to the stairs, I had just knocked on the door. And I was like, Susan, answer, just walk right in. I'm finna go to the car and grab these guards. So he was like, all right. So I walked down the stairs as fast as I can. Once I got on that second floor, I wasn't finna walk all the way down the third floor because I didn't know how long it would have took for them people to answer. I could have got that man killed. But once I got on the second floor, I just jumped down the balcony, bro, and I just ran to the car and I peeled off. Remember I was telling y'all, it's one way in and one way out. So once I got ready to get on 301, it wasn't no cars coming. I just skirted off. I was like, yes. So I'm dancing up and down in the car like, yeah, I just ran off on that nigga, but that shit expensive, bro. Once y'all seen the shit that I just showed y'all gonna be like, oh yeah, bro, that shit expensive, bro. And now this is back then. Y'all know everything going up now. Fixing up your cars, goals, even guns going up, bro. It's shit crazy. But so at the time I had drove off. Once I got on the 301, he texted my phone. I don't remember what he said. I don't know if he said they didn't answer the door or nobody never came, or he said some shit like that. I forgot, bro. This was a while. But once he texted my phone, I blocked his ass. I had to block that nigga, bro. And shit, a couple days I ended up moving to Tampa. You feel me? This was a while ago, bro. Oh shit, I'm fucking tired, bro. This was a while ago, and like I said before, bro, at the time I didn't have that pistol. That pistol wasn't put together yet. I ended up getting my gun license January, March, April, May, June, July. I ended up getting my gun license 6 months later. I took the class in April, but I got my gun license in July. June, July. Why that shit took so long? I don't know. But yeah, I ain't had no fight at the time. And so the dude was like, I ended up seeing him. When I saw him, I ain't had that same car. I had a whole different car. I had an Impala. So I was going to my grandma's house. Wait, before I say that, I'm gonna say this. When he hooked up my music, this was in Palmetto. And I ended up seeing him in Sarasota. Like, I was on my way to my grandma's house. He was coming out, Osprey. The street I'm from Osprey, 29th and Osprey. He was leaving Osprey, and I was going to Osprey, and I saw his ass, but he ain't noticed me, cause I had a whole new car. I ain't even have tents, but I'm still surprised he ain't noticed me. I was so scared. So when I had drove past him, see how I'm doing this, like he coming in and I'm coming out. Man, I had fucked around and I'm driving with my head down and shit like this, all scared. But I had found me at the time. This time I had to fire with me. Cause I had gun. When I saw him, I had gun license. But before then, I didn't have gun license and shit like that. So man, that shit, bro, bro, I got away with that shit, man. But you know, when I say if y'all gonna do some shit like that, I just recommend doing how I did it. You get what I'm saying? Before they didn't have going to like shops, customized shops and shit like that. I wouldn't do no business like that because that shit gonna be kind of like tricky. And not only that, they can probably, I could be wrong, but they can probably keep your car by doing shit like that. If you try to play their ass or if you act like you ain't got the money and they install your shit, but they can probably either keep your car or they might just keep your door panels or your music or some shit. But you don't want to do no business like that. You get what I'm saying? I found him off of Craigslist. At the time, this was in 2018. I found him off of Craigslist. So, Craigslist was kind of like, it was straight. Nowadays, I don't really see people fucking with Craigslist no more. It'd be like a lot of scams and shit like that. It's just a lot of, people don't really post. Basically what I'm saying, it's not really scams. People don't really post on Craigslist like how they used to. I don't remember when Facebook Market came out. Maybe y'all can help me with that. But I wasn't on Facebook Market at the time. I just started getting on Facebook Market like a couple years ago. But so if you're gonna do some shit like that, write up like, if do somebody that's gonna like come to you. Damn, bro, I got this fucking female calling me, dog. Hey man, yeah, I'm finna sign up, bro. I got this female calling me. Hold on. Damn, bro.